Hello and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a brand new episode of the Team GOWGO Wrestling Podcast. It is the very last day of the month of January. It feels like it's taken forever to get here, but we are at the end. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ, and on the other line, also part of the Team GOWGO greatness, Hollywood Sinema.
Hey,
All is well.
all is okay. My cat's being weird. He's about to run into my dog, and the other cat's just watching them both. They're weird.
Right on, right on. First off, I want to say thanks to all the folks that checked out the Takeover Phoenix reaction videos, and keep an eye out for those coming up soon. And you want to get our thoughts on those, you can check those out. Tonight, gonna hit a couple of big points. Starting off with the aftermath of the Royal Rumble. Discuss a couple of thoughts with how post Royal Rumble shows have been, and then Hollywood Sinema and I get geared up for the New Japan Pro Wrestling, the New Beginning USA tour that's taking a stop at Charlotte, North Carolina. Yesterday, they were in LA, over in California. Or I'm sorry, not yesterday, Wednesday. So, they will be heading over to Charlotte, North Carolina tomorrow, February 1st.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Hollywood Cinema, let's get into some post Royal Rumble talk.
Yeah. I talk about the Rumble first?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said post Rumble talk. I was like, oh, we didn't talk about the Rumble.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
our reactions to, how the Royal Rumble went, that sort of thing. So,
See.
sorry if I misworded that, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh no, I was confused for a second. I'm silly. It's been
It's
a
all
weird
good.
couple days.
It's all good. So first off, started off with a tag team match featuring the Raw Tag Team Champions, Bobby Roode and Chad Gable, going up against one half of the Authors of Pain and Razor, teamed up with one half of the Revival and Scott Dawson. Now, supposedly, I think it was said that Akam, the other half of the Authors of Pain, is apparently hurt. So, this is supposedly why this match happened.
Yes.
A match that I really didn't care anything about.
Nobody did.
Chad Gable and Bobby Roode came out to matching blue robes.
Yeah. Just not. I need the tag team division to get a overhaul quickly.
Shoot. They may need to hit the reset button on that.
Well, actually, to be honest with you, I've given up on the Raw tag team because I've given up on Raw in general.
Yeah, which you have definitely voiced on more than one occasion.
Mm-hmm.
But the Raw Tag Champs, Bobby Roode and Chad Gable, won. Don't care. Not surprised.
Yeah. Made no sense and nobody gives a crap.
And another one of the kickoff matches, which was not really expecting this, but was the United States Championship match, where Shinsuke Nakamura won the title back from Rusev Day.
Makes no sense.
So apparently there was a sequence where Lana got up on the apron, because Shinsuke tried to cheat. And then Rusev accidentally knocked Lana off the apron, hurt her foot. Shinsuke capitalized, won the belt.
So
Definitely
bad.
does not make sense at all.
Nope.
And because of that, Shinsuke Nakamura became a 2-time United States champion.
For what reason? Nobody knows.
But there is another part to that, and we'll get to that as we cover the main shows.
Yeah, which makes even less sense.
But the King of Strong Style was successful in the kickoff match at the Royal Rumble. Next up, we had the Cruiserweight Championship. It was a fatal 4-way match. The champion, Buddy Murphy, defended against Kalisto, Akira Tozawa, and Hideo Itami. It was an alright match.
What? Them fools will jump around everywhere.
Yeah, which I mean,
It was typical as all hell, but I was just like, damn, y'all crazy.
it's what I would have expected out of a
Yeah,
fatal
it was
four.
very typical, but it was as far as like being typical, it was more up until that point. It was definitely the best match. Out of the three pre-show matches, it was definitely the best one.
Oh, for sure, for sure, for sure.
Easy.
Yeah, that's very easy to say. But everybody got in a good amount of offense, and ultimately, at the end, I believe, if I remember correctly, Hideo Itami took the pin.
Yes, he did. He did. Oh,
He
poor
took
guy.
he took a Murphy's Law from the champion and a pin. Buddy Murphy, still your cruiserweight champion.
Yep.
Which it looks like they are really gonna continue to ride him as cruiserweight champion.
Yeah, I mean, until somebody new comes in, until like Ricochet or somebody can come in, Johnny Gar's like they just need like new blood in because right now, who is going to take that from him?
My guess is they may be building Akira Tozawa up as the next challenger, like singles challenger.
See, I feel like we've been there and done that.
Not really.
I mean, he was champ already.
I mean,
He's
true.
going to make time champ already.
Well, this time, I guess the whole idea is that he'll actually have the chance to be a defending champion.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be such a weird choice, considering what his character is right now.
But then you got to factor in the fact that now
He's doing,
The Brian Kendrick is in his corner.
yeah, I don't know. That seems like a weird pairing too.
It wouldn't surprise me if he eventually ended up turning heel. I don't know. When you're paired up with somebody like the Brian Kendrick, the possibilities there.
Yeah.
So that's really the only thing I can see out of it. But I mean, hey, we'll have to see. You know, Leo Rush still has yet to get a title shot. So I mean,
We still got to build the WrestleMania, so I don't assume Buddy Murphy's losing it anytime soon.
oh no, definitely not. Definitely not. I agree. So to kick off the actual Royal Rumble pay-per-view, we started out with the SmackDown Women's Championship match, which was a great start. Asuka, the champion, was successfully able to defeat the man Becky Lynch. It was a great match, back and forth. Couple of submission attempts from both superstars, but it took a reversal from Asuka to a little bit more leverage in her Asuka lock, which equaled Becky Lynch tapping out. Which I gotta be honest with you, I did not think they would have her win via tap out.
No, but it was actually the smartest way to go about it because she didn't pass out. She just quickly was like, "Oh, I can't get out of this." You know?
Yeah, I totally was thinking. But then again, there's not a whole lot of matches that Asuka finishes with a pin.
Very true.
That's another thing had to keep in mind. But it was a good back and forth match. And this was Asuka's first successful SmackDown. No, excuse me, not first. Second.
Dog.
Totally forgot about Naomi, and that was immediate.
Disrespectful.
Thank you for correcting me. That's why you're here.
Yeah.
But overall, what did you think of the match?
It was good. I thought it was really good. It was the favorite match I had of the night.
Oh, okay. Dang, already. Okay.
The final part of the Women's Royal Rumble.
Okay. Very nice, very nice. But that wouldn't be the last time that we see the man. As we move on, you'll hear why.
It's very stone cold of her.
Next up,
directly stone cold.
We had the SmackDown Tag Team Championship match where we crowned new SmackDown Tag Team Champions. The Miz and Shane McMahon dethroned the Bar.
Yeah.
Now, I will say this. Yeah, definitely was nowhere near my favorite match.
It had its moments, but it was just the idea of it pisses me off.
But you have to admit, Shane McMahon executed a perfectly
that shit was
shooting star
crazy.
press. Yeah.
5 years old, that shit was crazy.
I mean, honestly, I say that was the move of the night.
Yeah. Definitely.
Because I was thinking that he was going to do like some, elbow drop or something like that, and the dude busts out a shooting star press? I mean, he got just a good enough amount of height to clear the whole move, landed square on. I mean, just perfectly executed.
Yeah, no, it was perfect. I was like, "Who?" I'm just glad he didn't almost damn kill himself.
Yeah,
like Brock did.
Oh yeah, because Brock. I mean, he had lift, but he didn't really get his whole body around to fully complete the shooting star press. But wasn't a big fan of the match, but that move was a great way to end it.
Yes, it was.
And of course, the Miz's father was in attendance. And, yeah, really, really weird pairing, but The Miz and Shane McMahon are SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Now, how long will that last? Ugh.
Disrespectful, dog. Shane McMahon is a champion at 45. I do not like it. But whatever.
Speaking of which, is this his first championship belt?
No, I feel like he was either European champion or hardcore champion at one point.
Okay. So this is probably his first tag team belt.
Yes, I will definitely his first tag team.
Okay. Because I was thinking about that. I was like, I know dang old well I don't remember him ever winning the tag team championships anywhere.
Yeah, definitely not that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. He was a European champion and a hardcore champion. Okay, I was about to say.
I got a crazy memory. I love it. I can't remember shit I did yesterday, but I sure as hell remember that.
Okay. I was about to say, because I had to think, I was like, wait a minute.
Like, it was right in my head, too. That was crazy.
Because I know Stephanie McMahon was a former women's champion.
Definitely.
But
they've all championships except for Linda.
Except for Linda. But, okay. Gotcha. So this is his first tag team championship. But yeah, interesting pairing with the Miz though, and they're both faces. But how long do you think this will last?
Hopefully not long. I'm already over it.
You're already over it, eh?
Already over it.
Fair enough.
I don't like the idea of Shane McMahon being put in this kind of booking when they can't get people right. Shit, I can't even get Rusev booked right, but they are booking. No, nah, 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 nah. People need to leave. AEW, dog.
AEW.
Like, you are bugging. Like, I could get it if Cody is getting booked higher than me, but Shane McMahon, are you serious?
Yeah.
What's the point of that? That does nobody any good.
What's the point of The Miz being a freaking face?
That's fine if you have him go against like Daniel Bryan or something, but anything else is just stupid. It should be him versus Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania to finally finish, like, just add a new wrinkle to their whole deal. But no,
Nope.
Shane McMahon got to be inserted into something so he has a WrestleMania match over that dude.
Well, I mean, right now he's the best in the world. He won the World Cup at Stank Jewel, so I mean,
I'll never say he's the best in the nothing.
oh man,
It was even unfair for him to put himself in the match. He had not wrestled at all that night.
that's true. That's very true.
That should have been the first sign that he was going heel, but no, he was actually doing the right thing. Get the F out of here, man.
Disappointing. Next up, we had the Raw Women's Championship match where Rowdy Ronda Rousey was able to defeat Sasha Banks. This was a good match. It was really cool to see Sasha pull out, some submission tactics and really kind of show a little bit more aggression on her submission attempts. I like that.
Yeah, see, I feel like that was Sasha being Sasha, because I feel like she's always super submission heavy and aggressive. Because she be going crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course,
match. It was Ronda's best match easily.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely. And it made
because Sasha Banks is, if not the top, in the top three, and definitely in the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
But she also can do something Becky's not going to be able to do, just because Becky's a little more stiff and doesn't ragdoll as well.
Right.
Sasha makes Ronda Rousey look like a friggin' killer.
Yeah.
When she's throwing her around, she makes her look insane.
And Sasha was able to execute a suicide dive without
almost killing her damn self.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't give herself a damn scorpion tap.
Yeah.
Her feet touch the top of that chick's head. Man, that chick she was scaring the hell out. That was the first match she didn't scare me as much. Usually I'm just like, oh my God, please. I just cringe a lot.
Yeah. But I think she's getting better on the technique of that. Because, I mean, she wants to do more, the high flying, as Eddie Guerrero did. So, I mean, it makes sense. Which, she had a couple of spots where she attributed to Eddie Guerrero, with the suicide dive, with the Three Amigos. Sasha was doing her thing. She was doing her thing.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that I couldn't quite understand is, at the end, they kind of faced off, and, as Sasha was, walking away and such. And then she flashed the four.
For no reason.
4 horsewomen.
For no good reason.
And this is strange because we got word, and we were talking about this earlier, that it is rumored that this whole feud with the 4 horsewomen of WWE versus the 4 horsewomen of MMA is going to get scrapped.
Yeah, which kind of, I had a feeling it would have to, because when they didn't try to do anything with Survivor Series, I was like, oh, you guys aren't going to do anything at WrestleMania, are you? Because to be honest with you, everything that we knew they were going to do like months ago,
right?
That's what it felt like. It was just like, okay, yeah, this feels like you guys are just trying to get right back to where you were going to go before your ratings started to to tank, and you had to tell everybody that you were trying something new.
Yeah.
Because we already knew all this stuff. We've known this stuff since like the beginning, since Ronda got there, or I should say, since Becky got popular. We knew this was how this was going to play out.
And the thing is, they really don't have enough time to scramble and put this together. Because, I mean, next month you got Elimination Chamber. And then the month after that, I believe you have Fastlane. And then April is WrestleMania. So it's like...
I got 2 more pay-per-views.
Not only that...
And one big one.
Yeah. And not only that, like, one team ain't really on the same page. Because you got Sasha and...
Never are.
Sasha and Bayley doing their own thing, trying to go for the tag team titles. And then Becky and Charlotte are down each other's throats.
Yeah, they should have... The fact that they can't not... Like, it almost feels like every time they're in the same area, they have to fight. And that kind of defeats the purpose of the 4 Horsewomen. Because you can't be on the same side if you're just constantly wailing on each other. You don't see the other side doing that crap.
It would have been nice if they really tried to build towards that after they had the stint with, Becky, picking Charlotte to take out Ronda.
They were going to do. They hugged.
Yeah, exactly.
They were starting to move stuff into place, and they were just like, no, we're not going to do that.
And then just that got scrapped.
And if Ronda's actually going to start a family, it's got to go, because then it'll just be 3 of them against 4 of them, and unless they go to Raw and then they fight Becky, Shayna Baszler, actually, it could be a situation where they treat it like they did DX, where they take the 3 remaining ones, send them over as a stable, and they face off against Becky as Raw Women's Champion and the other 2 as the tag team champions. You got a perfect setup at the WrestleMania, but they'd have to be smart enough to do that.
Yeah, but I think it's too little, too late.
I don't think they're smart enough to do that.
Because I feel like they've thrown the whole concept out of the window because of how they've been booked. That's a good way
to do it too. Dang, I just thought about it. That shit's awesome.
Yeah,
it's oh my god, that'd be so good.
But
maybe if because it'd be perfect. Becky beats Ronda at WrestleMania, and then Shayna and the other 2 beat the crap out of her on Monday night.
Yeah, I mean it's a very clean, logical.
It's a classic. It's I like my logic.
Yeah,
classic, and that already has Shayna Baszler because this chick is saying that she's the baddest woman on the planet now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna show you you're not. Just like like it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
She beat me and I'm a man now, so it'll be so good.
But gotta give mad kudos to Sasha Banks. She really had a great match with Ronda Rousey, and so did Ronda as well. This was definitely one of her best matches. Definitely was very clean, not very sloppy. So
can't happen with her.
Yeah. So yeah, I have to say both women's title matches were good. They were good. Then we had our first Royal Rumble match, which was the women's 30-woman Royal Rumble match. So interesting. Starting off, we had Lacey Evans as number 1 of all people. Lacey Evans was number 1.
Very weird.
Like, I was just like, wow. Like, I honestly didn't think she would be number 1.
Me either.
But I mean, yeah, it is what it is. And then number 2 is Natalya. So it was Lacey Evans, Natalya starting us off. But you know what? Lacey Evans, she did okay. I mean, she single-handedly eliminated both of the Iconics.
She did.
So I mean, which was interesting. Like, both Iconics got eliminated at the same time, and it's like I just see them so much as a comedy act.
And they shouldn't be.
But because we
It's
have
because they have an accent, man.
yeah, but because the only thing that, gives, the only hope they have is, they're a legit tag team to be entered into the, qualifier for the women's tag team championships, but yeah, yeah. They're a comedy act and it looks terrible. But yeah. So it was Lacey Evans and Natalya. They started out. Then it was Mandy Rose, which, I mean, they kind of continued their Mandy Rose and Naomi, kind of continued their feud once Naomi entered into the picture, which she entered in at number 16. But,
yeah, interesting.
But, like, really there weren't any surprises. I mean, we got Xia Li, which, that was pretty cool for me. I was cheering her on. She didn't eliminate anybody, but she lasted she only lasted 4 minutes and 48 seconds.
Who? Oh yeah.
But she did get eliminated by Charlotte Flair. So Charlotte eliminated Lacey Evans, Tamina, Xia Li, Bayley, and Carmella.
That would surprise me.
And Charlotte lasted 50 minutes and 1 second. Which, I mean, it's not really a surprise.
No, they love her.
Yeah. But you know what was really, really interesting, though?
What?
Natalya entered in at number 2 and lasted 56 minutes.
Yeah, that was interesting. I didn't really know why she was in there.
Yeah, like, that was shocking. That was very shocking. I mean, not to take away from Lacey Evans, she lasted 29 minutes and 20 seconds, but Natalya was number 2. So literally started off the match, pretty much the same as Lacey Evans. I mean, they were the first 2, so. But yeah, I mean, they had Xia Li, they had Kairi Sane, which, I mean, she was in last year's Rumble as well. But Kairi Sane did eliminate Sarah Logan. And Kairi Sane was eventually eliminated by Ruby Riott. She lasted 17 minutes. Not bad. She had a great standoff with Charlotte Flair, which I thought was kind of cool. We had Maria Kanellis. Maria Kanellis came in, but was eliminated by Alicia Fox.
Yeah. Yeah, that shows the hierarchy you got there, yo.
Yeah, she only lasted 8 minutes and 12 seconds.
You're lower than Alicia Fox.
But
Maria, get out of there.
But and then poor Naomi. She got eliminated by Mandy Rose in 1 minute and 28 seconds.
Naomi, get out of there.
But she was not the quickest elimination. The quickest elimination at a really, really sad 8 seconds was Liv Morgan.
It's like they can only.
She came in, flashed her tongue, got eliminated by Natalya. Yes. And yeah. Officially, Natalya lasted the longest in this Royal Rumble at 56 minutes and 1 second.
Don't mean shit at the end of the day, but good for her.
Yeah, definitely.
Unfortunate.
Some
The
other
constellation prize.
some other surprises was Candice LeRae wasn't in it last year, correct?
I don't think so.
Okay. Candice LeRae was in it. Lasted 9 minutes and 35 seconds. Got eliminated by Ruby Riott. Casey Catanzaro, I will have to say, did a pretty good job for her time in the Rumble.
Yeah.
She didn't eliminate anybody, but she kept herself from getting eliminated once.
She kept the Kofi vibe going.
Sure did.
And so did Naomi. Naomi did a good jump. So I don't know.
Yeah.
It was just by fucking Mandy Rose.
Yeah. But fortunately, Casey Catanzaro got eliminated by the one who eliminated her in the Mae Young Classic, Rhea Ripley.
Mm-hmm. Ripley was wrecking shit.
Oh, yeah. Rhea Ripley came in at number 24, eliminated Casey Catanzaro, Zelina Vega, and Dana Brooke. Yet she only lasted 7 minutes and 55 seconds.
Yeah.
She got eliminated by Bayley, of all people. But,
Bayley was kind of hot when she came in there.
Yeah. And I mean,
I was into it.
You know, Bayley was number 27, so I mean, she was at a good number. Io Shirai came in at number 23. She was a newbie. Lasted 13 minutes and 21 seconds. But got eliminated by Nia Jax. Ew.
Straight trash.
But and of course number 30 was Carmella. She eliminated Alexa Bliss. Did not expect that. I did not think she would be the one to eliminate Alexa Bliss. And she only lasted 7 minutes and 12 seconds.
I don't even see Alexa Bliss. I don't see Alexa Bliss being in the friggin' the WrestleMania Battle Royale this year.
Yeah, you think so?
She's got nothing going on because she's been squeezed out.
True. Very true.
Now that Ronda's here, there's no way in hell. She's already been ragdolled everywhere by a chick, and she already got a concussion from her. Did I play her wrestle her for a while?
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Ronda will wreck her.
But, and of course, the big surprise, well, not really surprise, of the night, Lana was number 28, but she was limping on her way to the ring and was not in good shape to compete. So Becky Lynch came out, jaw jacked back and forth with Fit Finlay, and was granted to be the replacement for Lana, and ends up winning the Royal Rumble.
Yup.
She not only eliminated Nia Jax, but she eliminated Charlotte Flair.
Yeah.
So, Becky Lynch wins the Royal Rumble. The second women's Royal Rumble ever. You know, the first winner was Asuka. So, Asuka, Becky Lynch. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, even though she lost to Asuka, she bounces back, wins the Royal Rumble. What'd you think of the women's Royal Rumble match?
The middle part was trash. The beginning was okay. The final parts were the best part.
Right on, right on.
And Nia Jax is still the worst.
Actually, Liv Morgan's the worst. She got eliminated in 8 seconds.
That's not even why they. Oh my god! I don't know why they don't use this moment to let people showcase some stuff. It's so. And this is why people want to leave.
And Liv Morgan has gotten a lot better in the ring too.
She really has, and that's real disrespectful to her shit, man. I mean, whatever. I don't care.
Because I mean, she used to be tearing it up in NXT on the house shows when she would be teaming up with Dakota Kai, and at the time she had teamed with Dakota Kai and Kairi Sane.
See, that's why I like Liv Morgan.
Oh yeah, I like her too. I just, as she was starting to get used more, like it was starting to see more of what she can do. So it's like, oh, dang, she actually is pretty sweet in the ring. But
oh yeah, she's getting better. She's gotten better.
But if it wasn't for her being on the Riot Squad, she probably wouldn't get little to zero.
Oh yeah, she would not be on TV at all.
Yeah.
There's no way. They already show what they think of a lot of these people. If they're not the ones, the 6 that we know they like.
Yeah. So,
all the rest of them don't get shit.
But, so, next up, we had the WWE Championship match where, the new Daniel Bryan retained over the phenomenal AJ Styles in a very unexpected, stupid way. So, Eric Rowan, one half of the Bludgeon Brothers, came out, choke slammed AJ Styles, and Daniel Bryan gets the victory. Like,
yeah,
Eric Rowan.
He did grab him by his.
I mean,
but kind of awesome way he picked them up. That was pretty sweet.
But why Eric Rowan?
I mean, why not Eric Rowan? What's he got going on?
Well,
it literally just felt like Straight Edge Society. Just like that's what this is. He's getting a stable, which it's good.
The Big Beard Society.
I mean, yeah, but most of those societies usually have big beards, and a lot of people in WWE have big beards. It's kind of a thing.
But supposedly, Luke Harper is either about to be cleared or has been cleared, and the Bludgeon Brothers should be returning soon.
Yeah, so this won't last long.
Yeah.
Although, do we really need the Bludgeon Brothers to be a thing? Can they just be them? Like, I don't really need the super weird gimmick with the friggin' with the props. I would prefer them just being two like earth conscious dudes that just whoop ass. Like, that is way more interesting than the idea of them just dressing up like idiots.
Dang.
Like, I thought we were done doing that stuff. This is 2019. Can we not do the whole Bludgeon Brother thing anymore? Can we not? Like, I'll take some Bray Wyatt like bullshit, but can we not with the giant
mallets?
Yeah, it's just dumb. I know they're not real. Just stop.
the giant.
You're wasting time. You're wasting your.
The giant Thor hammers.
Yeah, like no. I mean, okay, I've been rewatching like old episodes of Superstars, and all that reminded me was the damn Berserker. I'm like, I don't need that.
Jeez.
I don't need a modern Berserker times 2. These two jerk offs. I hate that shit. And they're good wrestlers. Actually, I like both of them a lot. But hell no, not the way that crap is. I don't like that shit.
Dang.
It's lame. Like, just imagine, like, right, you're trying to tell somebody, well, you never watched wrestling before. Let's watch SmackDown. And then the dumbass Bludgeon Brothers come out against somebody like the Usos, and you got to explain that stupid shit?
I mean,
no. It's just, it's so played out. It's such an old holdover that doesn't even need to exist anymore.
I mean, how's it really that much? How's it that much different from the War Raiders?
I think the War Raiders shit's kind of dumb too, but they don't carry around mallets that they use. And their name isn't the Bludgeon Brothers. It's the War Raiders, which is a cool name. They're not the Bludgeon Bros.
Oh, so you don't like the name? You hate the name?
Oh, I don't like the name. I don't like the costuming. I don't like any of that shit. Like, it is bad. Like, I think like the War Raider stuff is fun, but it's not to be. I take them more seriously than I do the Bludgeon Brothers. At least they don't use hammers that are obviously made from styrofoam. Like,
so you would want to repackage them?
Yeah, just stop with the gimmicks. Just let them be two dudes. Just please stop. It's so unnecessary. to what they got going on and what they're able to do. I don't. There is no benefit from making them special Vikings the same way as War Raiders. Once they get to the damn main roster, they better just be there to whoop some ass. I'm not trying to see them do a whole bunch of, oh, I'm going to be sneaky. We're going to have a group of guys come out and do shit. I don't want to see that shit unless it's WrestleMania or SummerSlam. Get that shit out of here.
Wow. And on that note, the Universal Championship match. Fine. Brock Lesnar defeated Finn Balor.
He did.
Okay. First of all, this match was way too short.
10 minutes.
Secondly, 70% of this match was Brock Lesnar getting the crap beaten out of him.
That was how that's how they book him now. Against like everybody but Braun.
And
Samoa Joe gets it. It's so weird. It's such a weird way to book him.
And it's like, I mean, he's shown that he's hurt to the point where he's struggling to do a German suplex and an F5.
Don't forget his stomach issues. He does have, like, you know, whatever the hell that thing was. I forgot what it's called. With the stomach issues.
Ulcer?
Like his intestine. No, like ventriculitis or something. It was something weird. It's something to do with like his intestines or some shit.
Oh.
That's why he's got the weird gut.
Gets hit by the coup de grace, but then just slaps on a Kimura, tap out. That's it.
Yeah, he's Brock Lesnar, man.
Oh my goodness. It was just and then beats him up some more after the match. It's like, really? Is that necessary?
That part I didn't understand. I was just like, you didn't do it to Brock. You didn't do it to any other ones. You didn't do it to, you didn't do it to
Daniel Bryan.
Any of that. I don't just why that one? Why is that the one you had? I don't know.
My guess is probably because all of the fans had such high hopes over Finn Balor.
Yeah, so then it's just like, screw you guys even more.
So, and then now word has it is that supposedly he's in talks of a new contract deal with, I believe, UFC, WWE, and AEW.
Mm-hmm. He's just using them all against each other to get WWE money. Because the Cormier fight, I'd be surprised if it actually happens. Because Cormier's talking about retiring again.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's just another play to get more money from WWE.
Yeah, so
he's not going to AEW. He's not going to AEW. I'm sorry, not happening.
Yeah, so he can defend the belt every 7 months.
Yeah, it's not. It wouldn't happen. Like I get, like they could just play with the idea to make them seem like a bigger deal than they are right now, technically. But there's no way in hell he signs, and there's no way in hell those venues and those fans are cool with that.
Oh no, not at all, not at all.
It's like I'm sorry, like it's a cute little thing, but it's just like, yo, that whole thing is built on fans. Those fans ain't gonna be down with Brock Lesnar being involved with that.
No way.
He is the face of what they hate.
Exactly.
No matter if he goes there, he is the face of what they hate. They hate that shit now. He is the face of the norm of the old system. Him, Randy Orton, John Cena, those guys can't step foot in AEW and not get booed out of the building, and not in a fun way.
Yep, exactly. Exactly. Oh man. Ew.
Right back down the roster with him.
Yep. And then finally we had the men's Royal Rumble. 30-man Royal Rumble. Elias started it off, and then the only surprise of the night was Jeff Jarrett, who has signed a new deal with the WWE.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, I like Jeff Jarrett though, but I don't care.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Let them get old King of the Mountain matches on WWE Network. I don't give a shit. Slap nuts.
So, the quickest elimination was No Way Jose, who was
Of
eliminated
course.
by Samoa Joe, which No Way Jose came in at number 15. Gotta give mad kudos to Mustafa Ali, who came in at 13 and lasted 30 minutes.
Got eliminated by a special. And the other surprise.
And not only that, he also eliminated Samoa Joe and Shinsuke Nakamura. So the surprise that Hollywood Cinema is mentioning, so R-Truth was supposed to be the number 30 spot. But as he was making his way down to the ring, Nia Jax, who was in the previous Royal Rumble, attacks him, jumps him, and steals his spot.
Mm-hmm.
So this makes Nia Jax the third woman in WWE history to enter the Men's Royal Rumble.
And the worst woman to enter the Men's Royal Rumble.
Of course, the first two were Chyna and Beth Phoenix.
Good wrestlers.
Yes. Nia Jax, I mean, she eliminated Mustafa Ali, got eliminated by Rey Mysterio. But yeah, it was really, really stupid. But all didn't turn out too bad for R-Truth, and we'll get to that later. Let's see. Of course, the person that stayed in the longest, who ended up winning the Royal Rumble, was Seth Rollins, who came in at number 10 and lasted 43 minutes.
Yep.
He eliminated Elias, Bobby Lashley, and Braun Strowman. Which Braun Strowman came in at number 27.
Good lordy.
Um,
How did Braun Strowman get taken out that quickly? Then again, they've already shown he can't last long against Brock, so it's not that crazy.
Yep. And it looks like, of course, Braun Strowman eliminated the most. He eliminated Andrade, Shelton Benjamin, Baron Corbin, Jeff Hardy, and Dolph Ziggler. Jeez. But then again, Drew McIntyre, he eliminated two members of the New Day and Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, and he eliminated Pete Dunne.
Ugh. Where'd that get him? Nowhere.
Nope. But yeah, Pete Dunne was in this. Johnny Gargano, who had
A
recently
huge pop.
won the North American title, was in this Royal Rumble. And Kurt Hawkins actually lasted 4 minutes and 9 seconds.
Bravo.
Yeah, I know, right? But yeah, Seth Rollins wins the Men's Royal Rumble for this year. Yeah, what'd you think of the Men's Royal Rumble match?
Not as interested.
Yeah.
I'm bored.
I am kind of surprised that Bobby Lashley got eliminated in 13 seconds.
Yeah, no, that didn't really make any sense to me, but not much of that men's one made a lot of sense to me.
Yeah. But, hey, I mean, at least Samoa Joe lasted 23 minutes and 43 seconds. I was kind of happy. I was kind of happy about that.
Yeah, good job, Joe.
But
So Mania is going to be dog shit for you.
yep, unfortunately.
Because they got nothing for you.
But that is your Royal Rumble for 2019. Definitely, but could have been worse. Could have been worse overall.
Could have been.
But, yeah. All right. Let's get to the daily shows. So, let's look at Raw.
Yeah.
So, we started some qualifiers for the women's tag team championship elimination chamber match. So we got one qualifier in Nia Jackson Tamina. They defeated Alexa Bliss and Mickey James.
Weird booking.
Yeah. And then the Riot Squad's Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan defeated Natalya and Dana Brooke for another spot. So just to kind of give everybody up to speed, it's supposed to be 3 teams from Raw and 3 teams from SmackDown. And this past Monday, we got 2 out of the 3 so far. Seth Rollins had another match with Dean Ambrose, beat Dean Ambrose, and which doesn't really surprise me. So
clean.
Yeah, beat him cleanly. So it's already said, and it's even already been posted on their website, that Dean Ambrose is going to be leaving the WWE.
Mm-hmm.
I believe
AEW, here he comes.
You think he'll land there?
He is friends with Chris Jericho and Cody Rhodes.
Oh, that's a good point.
He is out of there. He is trying to do what he used to do, and they'll let him be as like non-hokey as he wants to be.
You think he'll go back to being John Moxley?
I would think so, because they won't be able to use Dean Ambrose.
True. Dude, they're probably preparing a contract for him behind the scenes.
I wouldn't be surprised if it has not already been spoken to, but with Chris Jericho, I can totally see Chris Jericho have already. I wouldn't be surprised if Chris Jericho was a little part of this, being like, "Hey, man," because they're friends. They would already know that he's unhappy.
Yeah,
and that's what happens when you are unhappy. You are telling your homeboys, "This place sucks. I am getting nothing." They're just like, "Yo, you had a great match, but what the hell are they doing with your character?" I don't know. It's stupid as shit.
Not only that, but they already 100% know that, okay, it's 100% that he is leaving WWE.
He's out. They're actually letting him go.
Yeah, so I'd figure there'd be like...
Can't keep him because his contract expires, so he decided no thing. They offered him $5 million for 5 years.
Yep, sure did.
And he said, hell no.
So I can imagine behind the scenes that AEW is like, let's go ahead and strike up some offers.
Well, we'll gladly give you $5 million. There you go. We're happy to.
Shoot, he could probably get that much on a shorter contract if he wanted a feeling out process.
He absolutely could. I'm sure he could get the same, if not more. If Chris Jericho, I don't remember. I forgot what Chris Jericho's supposed to be making. But if he's making that, he's a former. I mean, he's like one rung beneath Jericho, but he also has the thing of being the most recent face in WWE.
Right, absolutely.
He was a part of the fucking Shield.
Yep.
Those guys go anywhere, they're done. Like it's a wrap. They're going to be world champions.
Yeah, he's also
established.
He's also a Triple Crown as well.
Yeah, they are very established. They have done everything they can really do in WWE, to be honest with you.
Yep. Tag team champions, United States champion, Intercontinental champion.
Main eventers.
WWE champion.
Main eventers, mid-carders. Yeah, no. Jerkers, they've done it all.
Yeah. So, yeah, Dean Ambrose will definitely be taken care of elsewhere. Baron Corbin defeats Kurt Angle. Are you freaking kidding me?
We're right back to where we were. Everything's going back to normal. I'm out.
You out already?
I'm out, man. That's what I knew. I was like, yo, there's no way. Like, what is the point of that? You bring Kurt Angle just to have him lose again?
Yeah.
Clean.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, come on. Like, what was the purpose of the interview with Kurt before that? What was the purpose of any of that? Like, I thought we weren't going to be just having friggin' Baron Corbin shoved down our throats more. Nope, I'm still seeing this bitch every damn week.
Yep.
It is not slowed down. It is just. I'm only seeing him twice a show instead of 3 times a show. F out of here.
Yeah. I mean, it's just as bad, and he's not even the freaking general manager anymore.
Nope, and has not been a singles champion in WWE main and at all. And he has had, I don't know, dude. He is the equivalent. He's been on TV as much as damn Braun Strowman has in the last few years.
Yep.
And at least Braun Strowman's got a shitty tag team, championship win to go on. You ain't got shit, bruh.
Nope.
Nothing. You beat Apollo Crews at TakeOver. Good job.
Yeah. But Baron Corbin defeats the Olympic gold medalist.
Kurt's done. He needs to stop. He needs to let it go. Don't come back no more, Kurt. Please. Stop putting these guys over. There's no point to it.
Bobby Lashley confronted Finn Balor after, Finn Balor, kind of just picked himself back up after that tough loss. And it's like, oh, man. Now they're just...
right down the mid-card.
Yep.
Back to the Intercontinental Championship level where he was before.
Yeah.
The same thing. It's just like everything is just shuffling right back.
Yep.
So insulting.
The Revival got a victory, though. They beat Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins. Quite the reunion.
Yeah, right? Like, what? That would be the one moment that those two should friggin' lose. They should lose to those two. Let them get a win. Whatever.
Yeah.
Now I want the Revival to lose because it actually makes sense and I can't get it. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah. And guess what? Kurt Hawkins is still a loser.
Yeah, whatever. I'm out. I don't care. It's Raw. I'm out. I'm totally out. I don't even give a shit. I'm
out. Jeff Jarrett and Road Dogg, the Road Dogg, Jesse James. I can't wait to be home with my baby tonight, Jesse James.
Oh, yeah.
Confronted Elias, and now, just like that, Elias is a heel again.
It's a heel. It's so... And like I said, we're right back to where we were before Roman got injured, before Roman left. It's like everything has just been set right back.
Maybe this is a sign that Roman's coming back soon. I don't know.
And it's just the fact that we're just right back to where we were, whenever we hated everything.
But that was fast.
Yeah. So trash. So trash.
Ronda Rousey had an open challenge. Bayley answered and lost.
Of course.
But the two main pieces of information that we wanted to know, we definitely got. So we know that Becky Lynch is challenging Ronda Rousey for the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania. And Seth Rollins is challenging Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship at WrestleMania. Seth Rollins
take 6 F5s.
6 F5s.
And could still talk on the mic. Ron couldn't take 1.
Yeah.
He was down long enough to get counted for the 3 count. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. But Braun did get a victory that night. I mean, it was by disqualification, but, I mean, he beat Drew McIntyre, which that's another one that's, I feel like has been sent back down to the, mid-Carter and Drew McIntyre.
Mm-hmm. Just crazy, man.
But then again, we still don't even know if Braun Strowman will ever even win a freaking singles championship.
Yep, because they don't care anymore.
But...
And now I don't care anymore, which is going to be a problem when they want me to care again. I'm going to be like, no, I really don't care, y'all. Like, y'all have lost. Because this is what they do, right? This is their MO. They will bury somebody and then want you to care about them when they want you to care about them and it's too late.
Yeah.
They did it with Bayley. They tried to do it with Becky.
Right.
But Becky saved herself by channeling Stone Cold.
Yep.
And she saved herself because they were about to do it to her.
Sure was. But, so we got 2 of the tag teams announced, well, pretty much qualified. So, still got a spot for Raw, which, like I said, I'm assuming it will be given to Sasha and Bayley. But, like I said, one of the folks on the forum mentioned maybe the Bellas or maybe Trish and Lita. And my thing is this.
Yeah, I don't want any of those teams.
The Bellas just, I mean, we all know the difference between Nikki and Brie. Let's be real. But and Trish and Lita, I'm sorry. I know this would be history making, but what's the point? And not only that, Lita was sloppy at Evolution. No offense to her. I love Lita. I love Trish and Lita. But just, there's no point. They're Hall of Famers.
Yeah, we're good. We're good over here.
Yeah, the once in a blue moon match, the once in a blue moon appearance, great.
Fine.
Or many appearances. If they become part of the team, great. But just no. Let the women, let the tag teams that are rising up now, let them be part of the show.
They should stop putting old timers on TV.
I mean, if you want to bring in the Bellas later for another return, fine. But
later,
yeah, you got the Riot Squad. They're consistently active. You got Nia Jackson, Tamina. They've already been established as a team. You got Sasha and Bayley, and you can't get any more obvious than that.
Yeah. Let them get over. Let the new girls get over. Let give these girls the same chance you gave Lita and Trish, because all you tried to do was all they did back then was just bring out the old broads, and those chicks were just comedy acts. And they weren't taking up wrestling matches from them like they do now.
Yeah, and I know the argument that was made that, Trish and Lita would help put, butts in seats and help make money.
No.
But we already know
not much.
But we already know what we would be getting out of them. That's the point,
Exactly. A subpar product we don't want anymore. Let us live in nostalgia in our mind, because getting that shit back again is always disappointing. I got DX back multiple times, and it just got worse every time. You know why?
Yeah.
Because old.
Because, it's no point, because we all know Trish and Lita aren't going to win no dang on tag team championships. Let's come on now.
Yeah, no, we're not going to do giving Hulk Hogan the Universal Championship from Triple H right after WrestleMania and ruining Charles' life and making him stop watching Raw. Or actually, that's watching WWE for a while.
Wait, that would be what would make you stop watching Raw?
No. Back then when he beat Triple H, I stopped watching WWE for a while. I was like, nah, man, you don't have Triple H come back at the injury and beat Chris Jericho and then lose to old ass Hulk Hogan in a leg drop the next month at Backlash. Are you kidding me?
That was pretty bad.
I wanted him to be at the Backlash year before, because he was on the damn cover on the promo art, but he wasn't ready yet, and I was just like, oh, it'd have been a perfect time for him to show up too. It would have been so good, but whatever, it's fine.
Anything else you want to add for Raw?
No, it's trash. I'm not watching Raw anymore.
SmackDown. So, Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair got into their little cat fight after Becky Lynch threw one heck of a punch.
That was such a good punch. I loved it.
That was directly on the cheekbone.
But instantly, as soon as she did it, I was like, oh no, Becky. You have a knee brace on. Charlotte's going to kill you.
Yeah, pretty much.
That was the first thing that popped in my head. Was like, oh no. That's the last person you want to do that to, because she's ruthless as shit.
Yeah. We all saw what she did to Ronda Rousey.
And Sasha Banks.
She did
horrible things to her. horrible things to Sasha. She has done not nearly. She has done like a third of what she did to Sasha to Becky.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like she's been so much nicer to Becky, considering she tried to kill Sasha Banks on multiple occasions, and it was scary to watch.
True.
But nope. Here she's just beating her up and doesn't even attack her leg that much. Like, it's just like, oh, you really do like Becky more, huh?
Yeah. But they had their brawl, and you know, Becky Lynch walked away limping, got into her car, and you know, refused.
She left. She's on Raw now.
Refused medical attention.
She better be on Raw now. She better just be a Raw superstar. I don't want her on SmackDown no more. Keep her away from Charlotte, so I don't have to worry about that storyline becoming entwined. Leave it alone.
Well, shoot, after WrestleMania, that's probably what's going to end up happening.
I need that to be happening now. I need her to be focusing on. I don't want her showing up on SmackDown anymore. Becky doesn't need to be on SmackDown anymore because that's diverting her attention from the you know what she got coming. What was she doing on SmackDown? She has no reason to be on SmackDown other than to get Charlotte into the main event, which will piss me off. So just get her the hell off the show. And let Charlotte get involved with Asuka, and we can get Charlotte Asuka too. And Asuka can beat her ass. Yeah. I can feel good. And we can be done with this. Yeah. Just stop.
Yep. And we can finally close the book on that part of Asuka, and she can move she can move on.
We can move on from Charlotte Becky. We could just move on from this shit. Let her and then the Boss Hug connection take on whatever Riot Squad pairing they want to.
And then start building up contenders for Asuka's title.
Yeah, need to stop it. Stop.
Which I still think Sonya Deville would be a good contender.
Yeah, they got to build Sonya up first, though.
True.
She's got no momentum.
Yeah.
None.
But speaking of that, looks like that will have to take a break because her and Mandy Rose, aka Absolution, have declared for the elimination.
Which I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
How does that work? How did they get to just name themselves into the damn thing?
They didn't have a single qualifier.
No. And how did they get to name themselves into the match? That makes no sense. Why didn't Tamina and Nia Jax do that? What?
This is SmackDown. This is SmackDown.
Yeah. Well, no, that makes sense. They do it. They are taking the lead from Shane, who just makes matches. This fucker. God, I hate that son of a bitch. I don't like that character anymore. Like that character has run its the way people don't like Stephanie is the way I feel about Shane.
That's the way you feel about Shane.
Then again, I'm all about some Stephanie. Hello. But I can't. Shane, because Shane's always presented in a certain way, and I hate that shit.
Dang.
Like he is literally it. You know what it feels like? Okay.
What's it feel like? Break it down for me.
It feels like WWE is just Shane McMahon's playground, which it falls into purposes. It is, considering the fact that his daddy bought it, and owns it. It just feels like it's just one. It's all these stories are just in service of this dude looking good. You know? Yeah. Is the way it feels, and that's kind of gross. I don't like being a part of that. Like it feels more. Like, nepotism never feels great anyway, but this feels like some Roman shit where this is the gladiator arena and this emperor has just made it so that his son gets to just walk through and kill and beat up people and look like he's like the real deal shit. But he's a piece of shit. Like, you know, that's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of some Roman shit. And it puts a weird taste in my mouth. I don't like it.
No. Wow.
But whatever.
So, interesting sequence of events that took place. So, for the second time in his career, R-Truth has become the United States champion. after Shinsuke Nakamura won the title back at Royal Rumble by defeating Rusev, R-Truth capitalizes. Not only does he defeat Shinsuke Nakamura for the U.S. title, but defends it right afterwards and beats Rusev. And now Rusev is a heel, and apparently now Rusev and Shinsuke are all up on R-Truth, and in comes the club / the Good Brothers of Gallows
That's the best part
and
of the whole
Anderson.
thing. The best part of the whole thing was them. I mean, yeah, them coming in and confronting them.
Yeah, which is always good to see the club.
Although, to be honest, it did make a lot of sense considering the fact that Nakamura. Oh no, it was Rusev. I was about to say if they were talking to Nakamura, I'd be like, what the hell? But I like the fact that they talked to a guy who was previously a good guy, and they're just like, what the hell, dude? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
I like that because it's logical. That's logical.
But I mean, are you surprised at the quick turnaround for Rusev though?
Of course I am. It shouldn't make any sense. You know how I like my booking. I like logical shit, and that doesn't make any sense. He then teams with the man who took his championship and caused him to injure his wife twice.
Yeah.
Let me start on the logic problems with Lana getting injured, falling off a fucking ring apron.
Yeah.
I'm like, how the hell are you going to be the women's Royal Rumble if you can't even fall off a ring apron? These chicks were dead. They were getting tossed out of there.
Yeah.
Like, I was very afraid every time a woman fell out of that got tossed off that top rope. They all looked scary.
Yeah, that much is true. But yeah, R-Truth is United States champ for the second time in his career.
Yeah, only second time. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, so
how many times be Intercontinental champion? 5 times? 3 times? 2 times?
I don't think he's ever been Intercontinental champ.
No, he's always been in the mix, but he never. Yeah, he's always been in the mix. I don't remember him actually winning it.
So he's a 2-time hardcore. Really?
That's what it was. Hardcore makes sense.
Two-time hardcore champion, 2-time United States champion, current United States champion, and a 1-time tag team champion with Kofi Kingston.
Wow. Oh yeah, because they never did anything with him and Xavier Woods.
Nope.
They never did anything because they know, like, whatever. I'm not getting involved in that stupid shit.
And he's a 2-time Slammy Award winner.
Yep, he's always been oddly popular with the fans.
Yeah.
I like him just fine. It's just always very weird to me. You know?
True. But, I mean, if anything, he was, 2-time NWA World Heavyweight Champion, so.
That's where I take him the most serious.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I believe he was the first black one.
Well, yeah, duh.
But yeah, I mean, hey, it'll be interesting to see what kind of title run he has this time in his second time as U.S. champ.
Perennial, either jobber or mid-carder.
Yeah. And, he's got his own show now with Carmella, and Carmella's like, by his side now, supposedly. So, I mean, hey. I mean, they've been getting over with the fans,
They're following the formula. They're following the usual formula for these kind of things.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. So, Rey Mysterio was supposed to have a match with Samoa Joe, but got attacked by Andrade.
Yeah. Andrade's suit was dope.
And apparently, supposedly, there's a rumor that there may eventually be a stable made with Rey Mysterio and Andrade on the same side.
And Sin Cara, which at this point, I'm like, how are they going to... That's going to have to take a large logical leap where they're going to have to... He's going to have to earn... there's going to have to be a respect thing that comes, and then probably Zelina Vega doesn't want it to happen. Like, they shake hands or something like that, and Zelina Vega has a problem with it, and then he has to dump her. And it's going to be her building up some other... She's probably going to be paired with some other incoming person to be a heel. It feels like Vicky Guerrero kind of stuff all over again.
Maybe with Samoa Joe. I don't know.
I really don't want them to pair him and Zelina.
It wouldn't make sense, but I don't know.
It would not. It needs to be somebody else coming in. That's a heel.
But that would be the first time that Andrade would be have been a face since NXT, early NXT.
Yeah, he came in as a heel in WWE main roster.
Yes,
he was just cocky. He was the idol.
But I mean, we'll see how they put that together. I mean, it's a rumor, but we'll see if that happens.
A lot of shuffling. There's gonna be a lot of things getting shuffled on that for that to happen.
Probably would be good for Sin Cara because he hasn't really been shown on TV.
It's like the last match I saw him with, was against damn Andrade.
Yeah. Oh man, poor Sin Cara. So Shane McMahon and The Miz threw a Best Championship celebration where brought in The Miz's father. You know, for the first time, he told Miz, "I love you and I'm proud of you." So
I hate that.
I mean, that was just so basic,
and it's so dumb. Like, what kind of dad is that? Like, come on, man.
Like, nobody came out to challenge them. Nobody came out to like spark up a
Well, because they had to watch a Fatal 4-Way tag team match.
Yeah, but I mean, you know.
Yeah, I was hoping I thought the Usos were going to come out and challenge them, but I mean, they ended up winning the match. But I thought they were. That's what I expected. I was like, ooh, the Usos are going to come out here and be like, what is all this bullshit? And y'all get lucky and like y'all won every goddamn thing.
And that's the thing. Can you really see the Miz and Shane beating the Usos?
Better not.
Like,
better not. But
honestly,
they're going.
That would be such a slap in the face.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, no offense.
Get ready to get slapped in the face, homeboy.
No offense to the Miz, but
get ready to get slapped in the face.
Well, I'll put a helmet on.
Because you think they're going to let them have, like, not win their first defense? Oh, no, that's not happening.
Well, as you said, the Usos won in a tag team Fatal 4-Way to earn a title opportunity at the Elimination Chamber. They beat the Bar, Heavy Machinery, and the New Day.
Yes.
So they get their title shot. Daniel Bryan, the new Daniel Bryan, unveiled his new eco-friendly championship belt.
I like that.
You like it? You like the way it looks?
Oh, I like it. I do. It's perfect because it's logical and it makes total sense for that character, and I love it. I like stuff that makes sense.
So, there will be a it was kind of an interesting segment where Triple H had to restore order and also made an Elimination Chamber match for the WWE title where Daniel Bryan will have to defend against not only AJ Styles but Randy Orton, Jeff Hardy, Mustafa Ali, and Samoa Joe.
Yeah, I don't Randy Orton in that, but he's just going to be in it because he's Randy Orton.
Because he's Randy Orton.
That's the only reason he's in that. He has no reason to be in that match. He has not earned a WWE title shot at all.
But he's Randy Orton.
Only thing he's done was RKO Nia Jax.
Yep.
That's it. He has done nothing over these months. But somehow he's involved in this. Mustafa Ali has done more than he has.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? The hell, dude? Like, hate that shit. Don't just do it for no reason.
But yeah. But yeah, so they will all get a title shot at the Elimination Chamber, which is on Sunday, February 17th. Dang, that's in what, 2 weeks?
Just about.
Jeez.
Yeah. It's
That'll,
coming.
that'll be here before you know it.
Yep, and I still don't give a shit.
Oh, that's the weekend that we go to Evolve.
Good. At least I'll be able to enjoy some fun wrestling. This bullshit.
Not looking forward to the Elimination Chamber, eh?
Nope, they can suck it. I'm out.
Really? Not even the women's tag team match?
Oh, that match I do care about. That match and just Daniel Bryan retaining his championship. That's all I give a shit about. Everything else is going to be trash, and I'm going to be pissed. Everything that's been set up is just like, nope, I'm out. I have no interest in any of those.
So, as said before, really, Absolution was the only team that declared we're going to be in this qualifier.
Which is bullshit.
So,
but whatever. They're not going to win it anyway, so I don't even care.
So I don't know if they're actually still going to do the qualifying matches on SmackDown, but I feel like, as I said before, the most logical thing to do is have Absolution, the Iconics, and throw in a surprise team by the way of the Sky Pirates.
Oh, yeah. I'm full support of that. Needs to happen. Get them the hell off NXT, please.
But we'll get into that more in a second. That's all you have for SmackDown?
That's it.
All right.
That championship is sick.
205 Live, because this will be quick. So, there was a brawl out in the parking lot between Noam Dar and Tony Nese, and what transpired afterwards is that Tony Nese has been suspended indefinitely.
Yeah, we're just like, what? Whatever.
That was random.
It's like, is he injured? Or is he got like some vacation to go on? Is he getting married? Like, it felt like, okay, this guy's going out of town or needs to do something, be away for a while.
Yeah. But Mike Kanellis loses again.
That's some bullshit.
Against Kalisto.
The Lucha House Party don't lose on 205 Live.
Nope. Well, I mean, Leo Rush has gotten a victory over them, but victory.
That was like the last time I remember them losing.
Yeah, a victory.
I think TJP's beat a couple of them, but it's like typically they win on that damn show, unless facing Buddy Murphy.
And then again, where the heck has TJP been?
Who knows?
And then in Hideo Itami's last match in 205 Live, he loses to Akira Tozawa. Not only does he lose to him, but he gets a farewell arm trap clothesline from Arya Daivari.
That is so weird. But whatever. That was a weird pairing in the first place.
Dang it, man. I freaking wanted Hideo Itami to win the Cruiserweight title at least once.
Disrespectful as hell.
He deserved to be Cruiserweight champion.
He didn't believe.
So, it's official that Hideo Itami not only has changed his Twitter back to Kenta, but yes, he has asked for and has been granted his release from the WWE. And I think it would be huge and spectacular if he landed in AEW.
I feel like he's going back to Noah.
Or Noah. He could go back to Pro Wrestling Noah. And that he would probably get a huge, gigantic welcome back pop.
That'd probably be that should be his preferable destination.
Yeah. But it'll be interesting to see because, like, I mean, he's had, time in ROH. He's had, a little bit of indie work. But, of course, his home has always been Pro Wrestling Noah. But you know what? we'll see how things develop. Maybe AEW may have interest in him. Maybe they can offer him something, not just money, but also, you know, matches. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
I mean,
I mean,
he's an international superstar. So
yeah. Unfortunately, it's just been so long since he's been relevant that it's almost like in sports. He ain't done nothing really in a while. That it would be only because they remember. You know, it wouldn't be because like, well, here lately he's been killing it. But
yeah,
it's to me, I always think of sports that way. It's just like I
yeah,
don't know what the desire for you would be really, other than oh yeah, we used to love Kenta 3 or 5 years ago or whatever. Like
yeah.
I don't. His name, I don't feel like it holds the same cachet that it did 5 years ago for WWE. WWE did more harm than good.
Yeah. But the only
He
thing
helped.
that
He helped Finn get there.
he,
uh,
the only thing that he really did was he won the qualifier for the Andre the Giant Battle Memorial,
yep.
which he defeated Finn Balor in the finals to get
Yeah.
that. So
That was the height of his WWE career for sure.
yeah, in a
Uh,
had a 5 year run.
yeah, he's had about the same level of success as Mojo Riley.
Hmm. But
That's not.
yeah, um, but yeah, I think it probably
It's time. It
maybe
was.
maybe return to Noah. Let's see, how old is he? Oh, he's 37. Jeez. Okay.
Hey, the girl Levy.
Yeah, he's slow. He's getting up there in age. But actually, he turns 38 this March.
Oh, damn, it's too with me.
But that's it for 205 live. All right. Let's go NXT UK.
Okay.
Or So, Bama Dave Massive returned to action. Picked up another victory over Primate Jay Melrose. Dave Mastiff still undefeated. We got to see the debut of Walter.
Yeah.
Um, that was a pretty sick power bomb he did.
He's pretty sick.
But defeated Jack Stars, and out of nowhere, dang on who was it, Joe Coffey, talking smack.
Yeah. I mean, he ain't like getting kicked in the face. The
Shoot.
takeover. It kind of fits Joe Coffey, where it's just like, oh no, we will not be doing that.
Yeah, and then Marcel Bartel and Fabian Eichner trying to act like they got his back.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, how many people does he need? Does he need 4 people?
He attracts that much attention, apparently.
It's very odd that they're just trying to give him like, it was like, dude, he already has a group.
Yeah. So James Drake and Zach Gibson, made their address as the new NXT UK Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, Blackpool's #1.
Oh yeah. Not only that, we also received news of their first title defense, which will be against the up and coming fan lovable team of Oni Larkin and Danny Burch.
Ah, that should be fun.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think they'll win, but
No, but it'll be fun. I'd like them not facing off against Mustache Mountain like already.
yeah.
I don't want to see that shit for a little while. That match was crazy. I need to breathe a little bit.
Yeah, but when it does happen, it'll be at the right time, I feel like.
I'm assuming around WrestleMania time.
Yeah, that would be cool. That would be really cool. Jenna was in action and defeated Casey Owens.
Every time he said that, I do not know why.
So I figured.
Janae.
Oh, and then freaking Rhea Ripley busting in demanding a rematch.
Yeah, she seemed very upset.
Which she will get in 3 weeks.
See how
Rematch.
that goes for her. I don't see her winning.
Oh no, she ain't beating. No, it's
Nah, she's about to lose. Like you just rushing to get beat again.
Yeah, it's Tony time, and Tony time is gonna last for a long while.
Until Viper gets there.
That, or who knows? Maybe Jenny can dethrone her.
I really don't feel like they're going to give Jenny that. I feel like it's going to be Viper. I feel like they've been wanting Viper for a while now. And also, Viper was sought after by AEW as well.
That is true. I
I don't see it.
But Jenny will at least get a title shot at some point. She's
definitely going to get a title shot. But this feels like old school NXT, and the hotter you are coming in, the more likely I'd see them totally building up Viper in like a Kevin Owens or even Walter kind of way, where it's just like, okay, she's bigger than most of these girls, and she's a really good wrestler. She's going to come in and start wrecking shit.
And she would have the chance to make up for her loss, because she did lose to Toni Storm in the first Mae Young Classic.
You can always bring her in as someone helping her not get beat up by multiple women, and then turning on Tony right after. You know, like it kind of writes itself.
Yeah. Or who knows, maybe team up with like Isla Dawn. They're both Scottish.
Yeah. Give her a stable.
Yeah. And then Mustache Mountain took out Marcel Barthel and Fabian Eichner. Not surprised at all. Mustache Mountain doing what they do best.
Yeah, beating up dudes.
But a very good action-packed episode of NXT UK with some moves being made here and there. And the debut of Walter.
Mm-hmm.
So, good stuff.
Still better than the main roster.
Yep, indeed. Anything else you want to add on NXT UK?
No.
All right, NXT. So, we only had 2 matches because it was pretty much a lot of recap from NXT TakeOver Phoenix. So we'll just jump right into it. So, the big build-up match, tag team match, Jessamine Duke and Marina Shafir against the now newly named Sky Pirates of Kairi Sane and Io Shirai. Which, I mean, I will say this. Jessamine Duke and Marina Shafir had a little bit more offense than usual in this match. But, I mean, that didn't really mean anything for them.
Nope.
Kairi Sane and Io Shirai took them out. Kairi Sane got the insane elbow and the victory for the team. And just, this is the team right here. Like, it's just like I said before, as I was, saw the post on the forums. Like, there's too many women in NXT right now. There's too many women. So, this is the perfect opportunity. You throw a wrench into the system. Because, you don't have any other legit teams on SmackDown other than the Iconics and Absolution. So you throw a wrench into the system and be like, hey, we're going to insert them, the Sky Pirates, into the picture as the third team of SmackDown. They are now officially SmackDown branded. Now, I'm not saying that they necessarily have to win the tag team titles, because I'm pretty sure Sasha Bailey are going to win them.
They should.
Yeah, only because their build-up, their tag team establishment has taken place way long ago. So I feel like it would be kind of jacked up for the Sky Pirates to be just thrown into the mix, and then they win like that.
Yeah, no, that'd be crazy.
That
But they definitely need to be in the mix.
yeah, and if anything else, you add another tag team, you add another legit tag team into the picture going forward for more matches to happen. You know, for teams to compete to get the tag team title shot.
Yeah.
So I really feel like that's what they should do. They really should do that. And and hey, we still, it still makes me wonder what team that Sasha and Bailey will face to qualify, because I mean they're going to qualify. That's the only thing I wonder. But I just really feel like Io Shirai and Kairi Sane are in perfect position right now. Because, based on what we talked about from the links you had showed me, it's a perfect time for them to go ahead and get the bump up to the main roster now that a women's tag team division is being established. And you get many different possibilities from that. I mean, shoot, we could freaking eventually get a 6-woman tag team match where you see the now eventual tag team champions of the Sky Pirates teamed up with Asuka.
Yeah.
I would love to see that.
You'll lose your mind.
Yeah. But I don't know. That's why I'm looking forward to the tag team title division, but I'm hesitant on how they're going to build the rest of these teams going into Elimination Chamber. But I think right now, Kairi Sane and Io Shirai have been showcased as a tag team, so ride that out.
Oh yeah.
But we'll see what happens. Because the fact of the matter is, Bianca Belair, Shayna Baszler, I think is going to last for a bit longer.
Yeah.
And then we had the Forgotten Sons defeat the Street Profits. Not really feeling the Forgotten Sons?
No. Please forget them again.
Dang.
They're bad. They're not like in a performer way, it's just their characters suck. Just boring, uninteresting, and they're easily forgettable.
But now that, TakeOver Phoenix is over, and we got, 2 new champions in the War Raiders and Johnny Gargano, it'll be interesting to see how they start building contenders up. I mean, with Johnny Gargano, we know we got the Velveteen Dream. With War Raiders, can't leave out Undisputed Era. But it'll be interesting to see if, they get, the Street Profits in there eventually for a title defense. Maybe Matt Riddle, Keith Lee. I don't know. Or maybe Matt Riddle for a singles title. I mean, Matt Riddle has been on a roll. He hasn't lost yet, so.
True.
But, with the women's division, I mean, we haven't really seen much Mia Yim. Haven't seen much Tainara Conti. They just have too many women. They have too many women. But
so yeah, they have way too many.
But that's all I have for NXT. I mean,
nothing else to be added.
Okay. And now for the last segment, we're just gonna run down quickly the card that we have for tomorrow. So tomorrow, myself, Hollywood Sinema, and 2 friends of mine, new friends of Hollywood Sinema, and the Potsy and Tino show host of Rob Potsy Potcheck and Tino Gray. We will be traveling to the New Japan Pro Wrestling, the New Beginning USA show at the Grady Cole Center in Charlotte, North Carolina. Even though this is not 100% what we expected and hoped for. Hopefully, the quality of the matches will deliver.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So, just to give a rundown, we got 7 matches. 7 matches for this card. Got the first match, a 10-minute time limit between two New Japan Pro Wrestling LA Dojo Young Lions. Carl Fredericks versus Clark Connors. Do you know either of them? Hey, do you know either of those two?
I don't believe so. No,
Okay.
I have a hard time remembering the Young Lions.
Yeah,
Other than
same.
that huge one with the weird fang mouthpiece.
Kitamura, I think that was his name.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was cute. I thought it was going to be the Bone Soldier, but ended up being a junior heavyweight.
Yeah. Um, the second match with a 20 time limit is a tag team match. John Schuyler and Colt Cabana will team up against Shane Taylor and Lance Archer.
That's interesting. That's an interesting pairing.
Very interesting pairing.
I'm excited to see Lance Archer.
Yeah. But, we'll see. The third match, which is a 20-minute time limit, Tracer X versus the Great O-Khan. I am not familiar with either of these two, so I hope to
see some new stuff.
Hope to be surprised. I mean, who knows?
Oh yeah. In the future.
And then we got an interesting tag team match. For the fourth match, we got the Octopus Jonathan Gresham teaming up with Jeff Cobb, and they will be taking on 2/3 of Villain Enterprises and Brody King and Marty Squirrel. Which, this should be a good match.
Yeah. I expect it to be. Expect all these matches to be good.
All right. Next, we got a 30-minute time limit special single match where Alex Coughlin will take on Davey Boy Smith Jr. of the Killer Elite Squad.
Yeah. Killer Elite Squad.
So, that's a 30-minute time limit match, so should be action-packed. This is an interesting pairing here, which I guess you could say is Lifeblood versus Chaos. Hot Sauce Tracy Williams will team up with Dave Finlay to take on Rocky Romero and Chucky T.
Chucky T.
Yes. And then for the main event, at least out of the 3 cities, we're getting the IWGP United States Heavyweight Championship title match.
Yeah, with Juice Robinson.
Juice Robinson, the 5th ever champion, will take on the Dude Buster Beretta.
Beretta.
So, yeah, that's the card. Not much, if any at all, of Japanese talent. But you know what? We're going to make the best out of this.
Yeah.
And, plan to have a fun time.
Yeah, we are.
I'm going to get me a shirt.
Yeah, shirt time.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. Do you have anything else you want to add?
No, other than Bree Priestley has turned down an offer from WWE, and AEW is looking to sign her.
Oh yeah, she's with Will Ospreay, right?
Yeah,
that's what I thought. But yeah, I remember hearing about that. So yeah, she declined the offer from WWE. And I believe there's supposed to be another press conference coming up that's supposed to reveal some more signed female talent.
Yeah, that's what I heard as well.
So it'll be interesting to see who gets revealed.
I'm intrigued.
But yeah, it's a lot to look forward to. Yeah, you have to stay tuned as time passes as we bring you more of this pro wrestling goodness.
Yeah.
But until
More
then,
and more.
and I really hope the merchandise that they have will be great.
Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't suck.
So, anyway, that'll wrap it up for tonight's episode. Thank y'all so much for watching. Thank y'all for listening in, and continue to follow us on Twitter. We got a Facebook page as well, and on YouTube. You know, we can get all of our content, all of our videos. They're all up there, and hopefully we can bring some more gaming content with all four of us soon. Got to make it happen. But other than that, thank y'all so much for myself and Hollywood Sinema. This is the Team GOWGO Wrestling Podcast. Have a good night. We'll see y'all next week.
Oh, yeah. See you next week.
See you next week.